Hello again, everybody. Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Tuesday night, October the 21st, and it was a big day on Wall Street today. A lot of stocks we followed did very well. Let's take a look at a few of them. You can see Killian, which I've been talking about for a while now, appears to have popped out and pulled back for a couple of days on low volume, and that's a good sign. It's consolidating nicely. But notice holding above the moving averages here. Take a look at these three arrows, three little dotted lines. The 10, 21, and 50-day moving averages. Love to see it go from here. Now the key is going to be, we take out 1190 with volume, we should see 13. We get through that, we have a lot of potential on this one going forward to complete a fifth wave all the way up to the high teens. Now AGIO, we've been showing you for the last few sessions, broke out of its consolidation and double top, rising as high as nearly 74, closing 72.90 up 465 or almost 7%. Volume was the best in 4 sessions. Looks like we're off on our way to potentially as high as 90. AKRX, nice breakout of the consolidation range, and it's been up for 4 days in a row like a lot of stocks. The stock market itself is overextended. We'll show you that tomorrow morning, but for now you can see that this here is a core that broke out, and we may very well extend near 45, our next target. ANAC, another biotech acting phenomenal. This is the highest level ever achieved in the stock as it broke out across this trading range and across these multiple tops yesterday and followed through nicely with another 82 cents or 3% today. Looking for more upside, perhaps 34.5. AVNR, just progress report on this one. It popped this morning, got all as high as 1236, right at resistance, and backed off. Volume needs to be higher, but the bottom line is it's a bullish flag, and if it breaks out, I could see 18, 19 in the stock at some point. Should be interesting. BIIB, just to show you how fantastic the biotech group has done on this rebound. It was 5 days in a row we've been up, including a big reversal midweek last week, taking it from 85 all the way up to 107 just in the last 5 trading sessions. And here are the major tops up here, 109. We get through that, we can see complete reversal of this entire, well, we already have a complete reversal, but not the breakout we're looking for. 118.20 is my next target. BIOF. Well, I don't know if you saw the news, but Dan Loeb increased holdings by 2.4 million, and part of that had to do with the rights offering. So that's been finished. One of the reasons why the stock has been running. He basically, I think the rights offering was about 5. Stock went from 501 to 806 today. That completes the first level of our swing trade. The next level is 9. BITA, another spectacular session. This one popped 8.5 or 12% on 2 million, but more importantly, broke not only through the declining tops line over the last 5, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, but it did it with a move through the moving averages. And a nice close at the upper end of the range as well. Augurs well for the next few days. Let's see if we can get a move. My next target is about 86, followed by 92. CENX, that's Century Aluminum. Nice rebound. A lot of these stocks that had big momentum that pulled back in orderly fashions have snapped back. This is one of them, up $1.51 or 6.1% on 2 million shares, the biggest volume in about 2.5 weeks. So looks good for retest of the high. Watch for a run up to 29.5 near term, and we'll see what happens. Harley-Davidson with a big earnings report, gapped up and blew through 2 moving averages and lateral price resistance to close right on this line. And if it continues any kind of momentum at all, we could see 65.5 3/4, where there's some key resistance right there. New Link. Well, after 1 day up, pull back, another day up, 2 days up, another pullback. Today it's consolidated on an inside day. Take a look at the low. It's higher and the high is lower. Net though is up 306 or 9 3/4% on 2.2 million. But after hours, as you can see from the 1 minute chart, it's traded up to near 35 3/4. So for now, I'm looking to see if it tests this 36 3/4 range and gets up near 40. SPLK also was up 241 or 4.3%. Not quite the big volume I want to see, but the overall structure of this base, the breakout and the consolidation, I think it's a $68 stock, maybe as high as 75. eventually. SUNE, folks, this stock is long in the tooth. What I mean by that is simply, yes, it had a nasty decline, but from 13 to 1941 in the last week, or 50-60%, it may need to rest. Also, declining tops coming in here. Still a very bullish pattern. And last is VDSI, which snapped back $1.53 or 8.4%. The volume was the best in about 6 sessions. Looking for a retest of the high, 21 and a quarter. Beyond that, we could see 23, 24. That's it for the long side, and that's what we'll have time for tonight. Have a good evening. Talk to you in the trading room.